Good day, fellow investors. I haven't made a Tesla video for a while now, and things haven't been good for Tesla. So, since the peak in January, the stock is down 25% and was down 36% from the peak. Now we have a dead Katie bounce and the trend is again negative. Similarly, ARK funds are also down 22% from the peak. So I really want to make a video because every time I made a video about Tesla in the past, the stock exploded straight to the moon. So by doing this video now, I hope to push Tesla back to where it deserves to be, and if it now sits on the moon, I hope to push it to Mars. And also we'll discuss, for those not interested in Tesla, it will be a great video for valuation of stocks, how to value stocks. And also I haven't been called an idiot for not investing in Tesla for a while now. That doesn't really make me feel good. I want to see Sven, you are an idiot comments, so I need Tesla to double from this video onward, and this video will get out before the market opens, so by end of this market trading day, I think Tesla will be 150% higher from 654 to 1,700. I'm filming this on Sunday, so I have plenty of time to load up on Monday. So we'll go through ARK's Tesla thesis, I'll make a valuation, I'll discuss also the risks and discuss a little bit ARK's thesis, why are they projecting 3,000 for Tesla, what it does imply from the stock price, market capitalization, and if you like this video, please click that like button. If you don't like this video, please click that dislike button. All is good for YouTube. So over the past 10 years, Tesla did extremely well. We are up, what is this? Almost 200 times since the IPO in 2000, and we are up about 10 times over the last 15 months, which is an incredible performance despite the most recent drop of 25%. Now, let's see if this is just a temporary drop and Tesla will continue to 3,000, which is what ARK projects. So ARK Invest just came with a new ARK price target for Tesla in 2025, and now their target is 3,000 in 2025. Of course, they are very smart. They used a Monte Carlo model with 34 inputs, and their Monte Carlo analysis showed that the most likely price for Tesla in 2025 is 3,000. Now, I would argue that if Tesla is at 3,000 in 2025, if I expect a 15% return over the next 4 years, and the current price is 654, then the price now should be 1,750 to lead to a 3,000 price in 2025. So, by the end of this trading day, Tesla should go from 654 or wherever it is on Tuesday morning to 1,700. That's my expected return for today, because that's the only logical possibility if it gets to 3,000 by 2025. For the risk, 15% expected return should be okay, thus the stock price now should be 1,714. Of course, if Tesla goes to 3,000, then the market capitalization would go to $3 billion, to $3 trillion, and this really brings me to Peter Lynch. If I go to page 12 of Peter Lynch, One Up on Wall Street, and I read, in an exuberant market, in a bubble, subsequent buyers pay escalating prices based on the futuristic fundamentals which improve with every uptick. So, as Tesla exploded over the last years, so the fundamentals of it have to improve. The projections need to be even more exuberant, and ARK needed to increase their target price by 100% over the last month to try to save itself from the pickle they are in now. So ARK's projection just 2 months ago was that Tesla will go to 7,000, or what was it adjusted, 1,400 for the split. Now their projection is 3,000, so they doubled their projection because they need to get themselves out of this decline in funds and negative trend. But they said they used the Monte Carlo simulation, and if they are so smart to use the Monte Carlo simulation, they must be right, because it's very difficult to use a Monte Carlo simulation, and probably 99% of their customers don't even know what the Monte Carlo simulation is. However, it's a model, and with all models, garbage in, garbage out. Because a Monte Carlo simulation that they used with 34 inputs cannot yield an answer when the statistical dependencies among the variables are unknown or uncertain. So if they know the statistical dependencies among their inputs from today till 2024 as they made their projections, if they know them, hats off, I'm going to be an ARK investor, an ARK believer. But I don't think they know the statistical dependencies. Plus, Monte Carlo methods cannot yield an answer when input distributions are unknown or uncertain. So the input distribution of the 44 inputs they have made have to be known and certain based on past statistical evidence to give you a Monte Carlo simulation for the future. If they don't have the past data, and we'll see now that they don't have the past data because we don't know what will the autonomous drive ride-hauling market be based on past data, it means that their Monte Carlo, their name, is completely worthless, and they are just putting it there to look smart. So big down for ARK investment. This simulation that they did is just based on their inputs and just something to use a model to look smarter. But this has nothing to do with research. This has nothing to do with common sense. They should have just said, our estimation is this based on our projections and estimation and research, not add a Monte Carlo to this. That's too much. But let's look further at their projections. So they are projecting in the bull case 20x in sales in the next 4 years. Really remarkable, 5 years, okay, 20x in sales. Bear case, worst case scenario is 10x in sales, so less sales, okay. Electric vehicle revenues 244 billion in the bear case and 367 billion in the bull case. These are really remarkable revenues. Because if we check the global motor vehicle sales by region, in total world cars and vehicles, light trucks sales are 91 million, also big trucks, everything. And if we look at Europe, 21 million, Asia and the rest 44 million, and the US 21 million. So US and Europe that are markets for Tesla, with China a little bit, but there is a lot of competition, but I don't think many of these markets are Tesla's market. But let's say that Tesla's market is 50 million units from semis, from everything, commercial vehicles and passenger cars. If I put, let's say, the market 40 million for Tesla and times 40,000, that's a 1.6 trillion market. Their projections are that in a bear case scenario, Tesla gets to 14% of all the market, complete market. Bull case, 23% of the complete car market in, let's say, the developed world where you can sell a Tesla. I don't think that you will sell Teslas in many regions that don't even have the infrastructure nor the electrical energy to support such a vehicle. So this is extremely exuberant. What they're missing in their projection is, like, Tesla has no competition, so GM is investing 27 billion, Daimler 85 billion, Audi 35, 40 something billion in the competition. So there will be a lot of competition, and for Tesla to reach 14, 50, 20% of the market sales is little bit too much. Then there is something else. Big project in the bull case, autonomous ride-hail revenue net billions, 327 billion. And I have found this from Mordor Intelligence that they expect the taxi market in 2026 to be valued at 327 billion and grow at 9% over the period. So 327 billion, and ARK's projection is 327 billion. I will not assume that they just copied the number without thinking. So Tesla should have 100% of the autonomous ride-hail revenue by 2025. Of course, extreme gross margins. So Tesla stock price even to 4,000, which is 8 times the current level. Of course, the bull case 4,000, worst case scenario 1,500, and they attach a 1% probability their distribution of inputs. So it's not Monte Carlo, it's their distribution of inputs to Tesla going bankrupt. And of course, if Tesla goes to 28,000, the market cap will be 40 times higher, and it will be 25% of the global market cap for stocks, global, everywhere. So let me make a valuation to see where I come with the valuation for Tesla. I have looked at Tesla's numbers. We are 27 billion in sales for 2020. If I look at their cash flows, but let's say that they make 10% in added value on their money, so on their revenues. And I have put 2.7 billion as an input. I put, let's say 30% growth rate, which was the growth rate in the last year, and then 20% after that from 2025 to 2030. Discount rate, I want a 10% return, and terminal multiple at 30, and they are not paying dividends, unlikely to pay them, so I have to delete this as everything goes reinvested in the growth. My intrinsic value with such exuberant growth rates is 240 billion. So my model, Sven-Carlin model, not a Monte Carlo model, shows that the likely valuation for Tesla, with all going amazingly well, is, what is this, 66% down. In a best case scenario, let's say we delete the dividends again, let's say they manage to grow 40% and then 30%, and then the market gives them a 40% terminal multiple. That justifies the current price. But the margins have to be 10%, the growth has to be staggering, and the terminal multiple in 2030 has to be still staggering. In the worst case scenario, 2.7, let's say they grow at 10%, let's say they grow at 10% after that, they get a terminal multiple of 10, we said no dividends, and let's say that they get a 5% profit margin, then the present value sum of Tesla is 12 billion. So this might be a little bit too crazy. Let's put 20%, 10% later, and terminal multiple of 10. Yes, then I get to 18 billion. So let's put that into my model. If I put a 33% probability for the scenarios, I get to 296 billion, so 50% down for Tesla. You can play around with this template as much as you wish. So of course Tesla is in a pickle. I forecast a 50% decline, which is still much more exuberant than what my projections were a year, 2 years ago. And of course Katie is in a pickle, so I hope her stock goes up. I hope Tesla goes double, triple tomorrow to reach that projection, and that ARK does better over the next year. So thanks for watching, like the video. I hope Tesla goes up now so I can be called an idiot again. We restore the balance into the force. ARK is good, still a genius. All Tesla investors do really, really well, and if you want Tesla to go higher, just click that like button. The more views I get, the more Sven is an idiot comments I get, the higher Tesla stock will go. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.